The third way space is trying to kill you is to sunburn you to death. An hour in direct sunlight in space is equal to an entire year of standing in the sunlight on Earth, thanks again to our protective, healthful atmosphere. So we need to effectively put sunscreen on the satellite by placing critical electronics behind a thick enough piece of metal or glass, or else the extreme harsh radiation from the sun and other sources would damage the electronics. But how thick should it be? Because we have a very tight weight budget and we can't afford to make an enclosure thicker and heavier than it absolutely needs to. Well, as an example of how we figured that out, we took our Google Pixel and placed it in a radiation chamber that mimics the harsh space environment, then blasted it with radiation, and it actually lasted about 10 minutes, which is pretty impressive. Plus, it looked really cool. And so now that we know exactly what amount of radiation causes phone screen failure, we can calculate how thick the aluminum and glass enclosure needs to be to make sure we stay well below that value. In our case, the necessary layer of sunscreen ended up being aluminum